Hey, I'm Steve Horvath, and this is my highly intelligent look. Or it's my need glasses to be able to tie up a rig for you. Okay, the Hanakuso Rig. The what? Well, it's actually, if you knew what Hanakuso was, you would probably get a hint as to what kind of rig it is. Watching a video, came across Hanakuso Rig, okay? Cool, one of these new Japanese rigs. Let's check it out. Well, what happened is I found out that Hanakuso is the word for snot. That's what it means, the snot rig. So, figure snot. Pick them out of your nose, ball them up. Oh, wait a minute, ball it up. Hanakuso is basically, well, it's the snot rig, but it's also the split shot rig. Split shot rig is a great rig, and it's just about idiot proof. I'm going to show you how I do what, in my opinion, are some improvements on a split shot rig. Let's get started. Okay. First improvement over the regular split shot rig, so we don't have to worry about damaging the line. Little slip sinker. Okay. Either 1/16 or 1/8 would be the most popular size for me. Gets me down to the bottom, fishing it relatively shallow. Okay. So, we got a slip sinker. Great. We'll just grab it with pliers and squeeze it, right? No. Figuring just about everybody knows what a bobber stop is. These bobber stops. Okay. We're going to take about a half hour for me to get the line through. Dude, do not get old. Still trying. Oh, there we go. So we're going to put a bobber stop on our line. Bingo. So now, slip sinker can only go so far. Now you're going to tell me, dude, that bobber stop can move. It certainly can. You can put a second one on there if you want. That's cool. But the other thing about the split shot rig is I'm basically not going to be fishing it around any type of cover. So it really moving, it's not that much of a factor. Okay? Next, we're either going to use one or two types of hooks. We're going to use I like the Gamakatsu split shot drop shot hook. About a 1/0 or a 1, whatever I can find in the store. Don't really want to go any bigger than that. So, I'm going to tie it on. Now again, this is for basically an open water scenario. Maybe a little bit of rock, maybe a branch here or there, but pretty much open water. You're not going to throw this in a tree because you're going to get hung up right away. Okay? So, only stuck the hook in my hand once. Bad for your teeth. Okay, so got the hook tied on. Next, how far do we want it from the quote split shot or slip sinker? That's pretty far. That's about 18 inches. 8 to 12 is pretty popular. Okay, so we got, probably 10, 12 inches there. Now, here's where I throw you a curveball. TRD. Okay? This one's in a color called the Deal. It's kind of a blue and call it a green pumpkinish. Okay? I'm going to hook it basically through the nose. Okay? Now, why? Why, Steve? Why? Out of all baits, why are you going to pick a TRD? It's got about no action. Well, here's the deal with the TRD. It floats. It wants to float. Okay? This will just about float above the bottom. So you will be doing something that basically nobody else is doing. Nobody. Okay? Put the TRD on there. If you need to go to a little bit bigger TRD for it to float with that same hook, no problem. Go to the Magnum TRD or the big TRD or whatever that TRD is called. Okay? Great bait. Other great baits. Zoom Centipede. Awesome. Zoom Finesse Worm. Fantastic. Little Senko. Little Senko works. Now, what happens when you're doing this around a little bit of cover? I'm going to say a bad word. I'm going to say the word EWG. Okay? EWG hooks. Vilified. Awful. Terrible. Really not so bad. And any problem that I've ever had with a VMC, with an EWG hook can be solved with a little squeeze of the pliers. All I did was open that hook a couple of degrees, just a couple of tiny little degrees. Way improves the hookup ratio. You still have the kink on the shank, holds your soft plastic good. Hooks fish fantastic. Hey, this is about the most idiot-proof rig that I've ever seen in my life, other than a drop shot. So, get yourself some split shot and stuff. Try it out, especially with the TRD, because the Hanakuso TRD works really, really good. I mean, really good, especially this time of year. Hey, I'm Steve. Check it out.